Good day, dear viewers, and welcome to another inspiring edition of Nsukka CYON CONNECT News on Nsukka CYON channel, the digital voice of young Catholics telling our stories, celebrating our faith, and strengthening our unity across the diocese. I am Miss Adezi Faith, and I'm with
Miss Titok.
Here is our news headline. Bishop Honor joins Nigerian bishops on visit ad limina apostolium in Rome. Nsukka Diocese begins Cathedraticum 2026. UNN holds 52nd matriculation ceremony. Nsukka CYON holds the first diocesan meeting of 2026. Now, listen to the news in details. Bishop Honor joins Nigerian bishops on the visit ad limina apostolium in Rome. The Catholic Bishop of Nsukka Diocese, Godfrey Igwebikona, was in Rome alongside other bishops of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of Nigeria for the historic ad limina apostolium, a pilgrimage that strengthens communion between local churches and the Universal Church under the pastoral leadership of the Holy Father Pope Leo XIV. The first group of Nigerian bishops, drawn from the ecclesiastical provinces of Benin, Ibadan, Lagos, Onitsha, and Owerri, began the visit on Monday, 2nd March, with the celebration of Holy Mass at the majestic Basilica of St. Mary Major. The Eucharistic celebration was presided over by Luscious Iweju Ugoji. Following the Mass, the bishops proceeded in prayerful silence to visit the tomb of Pope Francis, offering prayers for the repose of his soul and renewing their commitment to the mission of the Church. The bishops also met with the Dicastery for the Laity, the Family and Life, the Dicastery for Promoting Integral Human Development, the Dicastery for the Doctrine of the Faith, and the Secretariat of State to discuss pastoral realities and the mission of the Church in Nigeria. During the visit, the 32 bishops were received in audience by the Holy Father, Pope Leo XIV. In the meeting, the bishops presented reports in the pastoral life of their diocese and shared reflections on the evangelizing mission of the Church in Nigeria. The ad limina apostolorum visit, meaning to the thresholds of the apostles, remains one of the most significant moments in the life of a bishop, combining pilgrimage, pastoral accountability, and spiritual renewal.
Nsukka Diocese begins Cathedraticum 2026. Meanwhile, the Catholic Diocese of Nsukka has officially begun its Cathedraticum 2026. The celebration brought together priests, religious, and large number of the faithful who gathered to express their solidarity and support for their chief shepherd, Bishop Godfrey Igwebikona. Cathedraticum is a long-standing tradition in the life of the Church that symbolizes the unity of the faithful with their bishop and the commitment to the mission of the local church. During the liturgical celebration, Bishop Honor expressed gratitude to God for the many blessings bestowed upon the Diocese of Nsukka and prayed for the continued growth of faith. In keeping with a cherished diocesan tradition, the bishop invited the faithful to sit and gently walk among them, offering prayers and pastoral blessings, a powerful gesture symbolizing the shepherd moving among his flock. In his homily, the bishop joyfully announced that he had returned from Rome only 2 days earlier, following the ad limina visit. Not only because we are the first deanery to host the Cathedraticum this year, the bishop said warmly, but also because I just returned from Rome 2 days ago. You are the first to receive my blessing from the Pope. He explained that while praying at the tomb of St. Peter and Paul, he presented his prayer and intention of the faithful of the Diocese of Nsukka before God. According to him, the Holy Father entrusted gifts to the bishops, rosaries as a reminder to persevere in prayer, and a cross as a sign that bishop must faithfully carry their crosses in union with Christ. Reflecting on the message of the scriptures, particularly the prophet Hosea and the gospel, according to the Gospel of Mark, Bishop Honor called on the faithful to return wholeheartedly to God. He also warned against turning worship into commerce, recalling how Jesus cleansed the temple in Jerusalem. Church worship has become business, even in our time. The bishop cautioned, urging the faithful to rediscover the true spirit of worship rooted in repentance, sincerity, and love for God. The Cathedraticum celebration at Ehal Mona Dinari was marked by vibrant participation, deep faith, and a strong sense of ecclesial unity. As Cathedraticum continues across other deaneries of the diocese, the faithful are expected to gather in similar celebration of prayer, generosity, and renewed commitment to the mission of the church.
CNN holds 52nd matriculation ceremony. The University of Nigeria, Nsukka, recently held its 52nd matriculation ceremony for newly admitted students of 2025-2026 academic session. The ceremony formally welcomed fresh students into the university community and marked the beginning of their academic journey. During the event, the new students took the matriculation oaths, pledging to obey the rules and regulations of the institution and to remain committed to their academic pursuits. University authorities encouraged the students to remain focused, disciplined, and dedicated to their studies as they work towards academic excellence.
Nsukka CYON holds first diocesan meeting of 2026. In diocesan youth news, the Catholic Youth Organization of Nigeria, Nsukka Diocese, held its first diocesan meeting of the year 2026 at Holy Trinity Parish, Iheka, in Ibagwaka, Dinari. The meeting began with the celebration of Holy Mass and was followed by discussion aimed at strengthening youth participation in diocesan programs. Among the major programs announced were an inter-deanery football competition for both male and female and the upcoming CYON Cultural Festival. Activities scheduled for the festival include cultural dance competition, wrestling, cooking contestants, and the traditional moonlight play known as Egwu Onwa, all designed to promote unity, leadership, and cultural heritage among young Catholics. And that concludes the edition of Nsukka CYON Connect News. We remain your presenter, Ms. Chidiogo Obeta.
Ms. Adeze Faith.
Thanks for watching.